Burkina Faso refuses to release Nigerian military aircraft, 11 soldiers as FG steps in. Burkina Faso has continued to hold on to a Nigerian military aircraft and the 11 personnel on board despite repeated diplomatic efforts to resolve the matter. The federal government has now stepped in fully as tension around the incident continues to grow. The aircraft, the Nigerian Air Force C-130, had landed in Bobo Dioulasso after the crew detected a technical issue. While the Nigerian inside insists the landing followed international aviation safety rules, Burkina Faso authorities maintain that the plane entered their airspace without proper approval. That's very good. The disagreement quickly escalated, joined in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which has opened talks with officials in Ouagadougou to secure the release of both the aircraft and the personnel. Hey, now what? They seize aircraft, seize personnel during, no be small thing. According to officials familiar with the discussion, the situation has become more complicated because of political tension in the region. Yes, because, of course, the other day, the president told the Air Force people to go and attack Benin Republic. Probably they wanted to go and do the same thing in Burkina Faso. And they quickly caught them. They explained that the members of the Confederation of Sahel States, AES, Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger, see the incident as a chance to display defiance towards Nigeria after the three countries withdrew from ECOWAS. Diplomatic sources told Politics Nigeria that the C-130 crew followed the proper procedure for an emergency landing, but the ongoing friction between the Sahel military government and Abuja has made a straightforward process more difficult. One senior official confirmed that negotiations are active. He explained that the aircraft had been expected to continue its journey to Portugal almost immediately, but Burkina Faso has not given the clearance needed. When asked for an update, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs clarified that reports claiming the aircraft and personnel had been freed were untrue. The ministry spokesperson Kimiebi Ebi-Infa noted that government channels are still working to secure their release. He stated they have not been released as we speak, but we are trying to secure that. We are engaging the Burkina Faso authorities using diplomatic channels. Ebi-Infa also said the ministry is unaware of the exact reason behind Burkina Faso's refusal to clear the aircraft, but assured Nigerians that efforts are ongoing to bring the detained personnel home safely. Earlier, the Nigerian Air Force confirmed the emergency landing and noted that the crew had been treated cautiously. The NAF said it hoped to resume the flight as soon as possible. In a statement, the Air Force said following takeoff from Lagos, the crew observed the technical concern which necessitated a precautionary landing in Bobo Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, the nearest airfield in accordance with standard safety procedures and international aviation protocols. The NAF crew is safe and has received cordial treatment from the host authorities. Plans are ongoing to resume the mission as scheduled. However, that plan has stalled as the Burkinabe authorities continue to hold the aircraft, insisting it flew into their territory without the required clearance. Reports from Burkina Faso indicate that the plane carried 11 Nigerian military personnel, 2 crew members and 9 passengers when it made the emergency landing. Officials from the Sahel bloc have described the incident as a violation of their sovereignty and warned that any similar occurrence will be met with force. Make you not go think say na Benin Republic. They also claimed that their air defense system were already on high alert following the episode, stressing that they would not tolerate what they termed unauthorized intrusion. I like them. Exactly, I like it. I like what they did. Usi says, I stand with Burkina Faso. Me say, I stand with them. I really want the Nigerian government to put body so that the Russian military will use your stupid Nigerian animals to do black pepper soup. They will not use us to do black pepper soup. But really, you can't just enter people's country anyhow, because why? Emmanuel Ian says, are the technical issues in the aircraft resolved? Nigeria always likes shortcuts in their doing. No one should blame the small African nation for being security conscious. Yes, because they attacked Benin Republic the other day. Who knows if that was what they were planning to do in Burkina Faso before their aircraft had technical issues? I bet Nigeria should learn from them. Exactly. Akachukwu says this terrorist government of Nigeria wants freedom of plane and the crew member but refused to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a freedom fighter, rather they jailed him for life. Their plane landing in Burkina Faso is act of terrorism. Exactly. That needed Saviapu. Exactly. Umar Najala said this is the right time that Nigeria will prove they are giant of Africa. We are not giants, Kaka. We are await our superiority over the little Sahel nation. If I hear. Aliman says they are suspicious of Nigeria because Nigeria has drifted from its age-long principle of decolonization to colonization. Nigeria is now working with France, whom most African countries have rejected. Yes, every other person is leaving France alone, but we are getting affiliated with France. Why? Why? Everybody says Burkina Faso is now the giant of Africa. Abi? While our president and politicians are busy looting money and resources, Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré is busy gathering weapons. Yes, that is capable of destroying Nigeria within 5 minutes. That is what they are doing now. Silas says, I think it's time I will start slapping anybody that called Nigeria the giant of Africa. Since we are not giant anyway. Even Ghana and Govt is more giant than us. It's giant. Where? Country we no reach Lagos State, get mind, arrest our army and aircraft. What a shame. What a shame. Evangelist Amadu says, for your information, Burkina Faso is now the giant of Africa, while your president and politicians are busy looting money. Yes, so. Burkina Faso president is gathering military equipment that is capable of destroying Nigeria. Michael Ekpende says, but Nigeria is in good terms with France, and they also know Burkina Faso will not take chances seeing the friend of their enemy. Do you get? Coming into their country, exactly. And it was France that told the Air Force to attack Benin Republic. So it could also be the same thing that they want to do in France, in Burkina Faso. So those ones have to be they have to be vigilant, and it's a very good thing that they are vigilant. Mohammed says, what brought them there? For what reason did their aircraft land in that place? Why did they go and land in Burkina Faso? It is well. Also, they says Nigeria should tell them why France is giving them the order even to enter into Burkina Faso. Ask me. Ask me. Management says, wow, this is good news. A country that can be compared with one state in Nigeria. That's a country where the government is very active, never to tolerate all these useless countries around. Shame to the giant of Africa called Nigeria. Shame on the Nigerian judiciary. Shame Tinubu and his government. If anything passes, everything about our government are lies, but they said the personnel were released a few days ago. Now just they know say there's a big lie. The government that lies to the masses should prepare for disgrace. Too bad the deceased doesn't believing the soldiers are free, and it's too bad and so sad. Yeah, really. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.